Hey everyone, welcome to the third episode of the A and A show. And today we have a very special episode. It's going to be a 3 episode arc of one of my favorite girl groups of all time.
The Beatles?
They are British.
Oh.
They are British, and they did come during the time of British invasion in the 90s, ladies and gentlemen. I am talking about the one and only
98 degrees.
The Spice Girls.
I wouldn't know.
The Spice Girls.
I wouldn't have, no.
Yes, you do. You know how much I love the Spice Girls.
That group you always be singing?
Yep.
Every time they be coming on the 90s channel on Sirius XM, free brand?
Yep. And I sing at the top of my lungs, y'all, because I love them so much. They were really the main group that I listened to growing up. My origin story, how I was introduced to Spice Girls, my mom bought their first album, Spice, for me, and she, played it, and I couldn't stop listening to it because it was just so good, and I loved every single song. And there were some that I shouldn't. We'll get to that in the discography episode. But there's some songs that I should have known what they meant, but I was still singing them with my whole chest. And and my brothers were forced to listen to it to Spice and Spice World too, and they were annoyed with it, but they got over it. It is what it is. So how did you get introduced to the Spice Girls?
Well, they really didn't spice up my life per se. I grew up in the blue aisle of the toy section. So, if for those that don't know, there used to be a blue aisle for boys, pink aisle for girls, because, misogyny and what all that not great stuff, but here we are.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and say it because apparently this is a cursed joke. I was focused more on doing the Macarena than I was doing, Zigazig iron, all up and down the stairs like they did in the music video. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But I heard Wannabe like everyone else, but I really didn't pay attention to them until I hate to say it, but those VH1 specials, I Love the 90s series.
Yep.
And you talked about their impact and how this, and I go back and I listen to their stuff because I've seen all the women everywhere. Like Mel B, like come on.
Yep, Scary Spice herself.
Like
man.
come on. And of course, all of those women, you know them outside of the group, but it's like going back, because I'm more of a I'm a newbie in all of this, but looking back, I'm just like, wow, they were really talented.
They were.
They were.
So
all I knew Wannabe.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it because of that Chicken Little scene where they're doing karaoke, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, when I listened to them, I'm just like, wow, I see points were made.
Yep.
Look how Scary ate that. Look how Ginger ate that.
Because I tell you, when they came on the scene in 96 with Wannabe, they came in hard, and they came in fast.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much as soon as Wannabe came up, shot them straight to the top.
They really did tell us what they want.
What they really, really wanted.
You're right. You so right.
Because it was just something about them. They were so charismatic. Mm-hmm. Like they were just so full of energy when they performed. Like you felt it. Like they felt like they were really fun to be around. Like whenever they performed, they really gave you their all, and you felt that. And they were all just look cool. Like each of them had their own personality. Posh was the posh one,
which is me.
Yes. Victoria Beckham was the fashionista of the group. Mel B was the energetic one, Scary Spice herself. You got Baby, who had the sultry, sweet, innocent vibe. Jerry, you had Ginger, Jerry Hollow, who was also, the girl power and had the British, her dress was always made of the British flag. And then, you had Sporty, who was a tomboy, but, she could sing, she could dance, like she brought the energy. And it's all of them worked well together, and it just really showed. And that's why I feel like people were so, attached to them, because first of all, their songs were just infectious. Like as soon as you hear it, you can't get it out of your head.
You ain't lying. You are not lying on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm literally hearing "Spice Up Your Life" because that damn joke in my head right now.
Spice up your life. Every boy and every girl.
Like,
people of the world.
Oh, you really good.
I had to do it. I had to do it, people. I had to do it. That's how much I love them. I had to do it. And, they just really made a way for future girl groups. Not just British ones, but
Right.
just, all girl groups. And that, you don't all, even though you use sexuality, like, still express girl power. Because that was something that they always made sure that they did.
Yeah.
And
do you think Margaret Thatcher exuded girl power?
Why did you go there?
Because that's the Eric Andre joke. That's what he asked Moby.
Why did you go there? Why did you go there to the Eric Andre?
I don't know. I really don't know. Do you think she did?
I'm not going to answer that question.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there today. I'm just going to sip my tea.
Oh my god.
But
you sure?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay.
But
Patty Jenkins exudes girl power.
Oh God, I'm crying. Okay. But anyways, they really did usher in, that mentality for future girl groups, like Little Mix. Little Mix credits, their success to, the Spice Girls. Adele, a huge Spice Girl fan. There so
look
many.
Look at how Fifth Harmony was marketed.
Period. Like all these girl groups modeled themselves after the charisma, the plan of the Spice Girls. And
some of the guys, because I mean, you look at One Direction.
Yep.
They were branded a lot like that.
They really worked. As soon as One Direction came on the scene, just like the Spice Girls, they and it's just incredible that even though all five of them were only together for a short time, like as far as like actually like performing together, like from the time they were founded to maybe like 2000, maybe late 90s, early 2000s, like that 5-year span, they had such an impact on the musical industry. Because they still play Say You'll Be There, Wanna Be, like all on the radio still when they do like throwback 90s.
And you're gonna hear somebody do that at karaoke.
Period.
Like every time. It'll probably be you.
It probably will
be you. But every time. Like that, just look how they ate that.
Like they really did have a full course meal.
Yeah.
Like it was like they really
no crumbs.
No crumbs were left. Like they broke records. They they had millions in album sales. Spice World. People still quote Spice World. Like
the fact that people still want them to
do man, do you know how bad I really want just one last tour, that they were to all five of them just do like one last goodbye tour.
Yeah.
Like all five of them. And then not just do it in the UK, but like come to America. Dude, they will sell out every single show. Like I've never seen them live before. It will be the ultimate gift, dream come true to see the Spice Girls perform together just once. Just once while they're still in their prime, while they still can. Like it.
I'm here for that. Like I really am here for that. Like it's you don't. I don't know. It just from an outsider looking in, just learning about the Spice Girls. I've been, kind of an off and on listener and like really getting into them now because I'm getting into all my music again. Yeah, it had a very significant impact. And doing what, like, just hearing their harmony, just hearing them today. I mean, it wouldn't have the same impact as a lot of other groups from that era in a certain aspect. I'm trying to say it very nicely. A certain aspect to do with themselves. I don't think you'd get that with other groups. It just, maybe two boy bands. That's about it. Like, they would sell a lot out. And come on, Victoria, pretty please.
Because I'm telling you,
Vicky,
if they did one last tour for about a year and they traveled the globe, they would sell out in minutes.
Shoot, I'd say
especially all 5 of them, they will sell out.
James Corden, get them together to do a Spice World special. Like, do something like that. That'd be cool.
Man. And this is how they impacted my life. I'm a tomboy, so growing up, I really didn't have Barbie dolls.
You in the basketball shorts are a tomboy?
Shocker. It's a shocker, right?
Clutching the perk.
So I really didn't like Barbie dolls growing up. But my mom got me Spice Girl dolls. And I actually liked them and I played with them. And because they were the only ones that I would play with because I love the Spice Girls so much. And people still dress up as them for Halloween and special occasions. Like, their cultural impact is just out there, like just all over the world, and how they just impacted everyone. And it's just crazy to think that this was what 27 26 27 years ago when they formed and when they released their first album in 96. And how big they are, and it's like how big they were in the 90s. Like you probably couldn't even get anywhere close in River City in the 90s. You probably couldn't get close.
And you have that today, but like in the 90s, you only had that with, like I said, 2 boy bands, couple rappers, Britney Spears, that's it. That's really where the stands.
Oh, they had some hardcore stands.
Popped in, woo. Yeah, just looking at their impact, through other eyes, they did have that. I'm gonna have to say it, that almost Beatles-like effect. Like people crying, screaming every time, like they walk.
With no offense, I probably would. If I ever went to a Spice Girls concert, I probably would cry. I'm just saying it on record. I probably would, because like I said, it would be a dream come true if I got to see all 5 of them perform. Especially if I was close enough, like near the front or backstage even. Yeah, I would be balling.
I would not blame you. I get it. I totally get it. Ooh, shady moment. Off camera, though. Off camera.
Yeah, that's pretty much their, this is the first episode of their cultural impact. And then the next episode is going to be their discography. And then the episode after that, we are going to be talking about Spice World, the movie. So
this was just a short little introduction to give you a good idea. Episode 2 and 3 are going to be a little bit longer than this one. We're about to really dive into just what made the hits work. I'm ready, and I think we got somebody who's going to come through. We'll see.
Yes, we have a special guest.
Oh yeah, this will be fun. This will be really fun. So
he's also a big Spice Girl fan. So
I'm going to learn a lot.
Yes.
I'm about to learn a whole lot.
Yes.
So, shoot, I'm the Aquarius.
And I'm the Leo.
Oh, You are sister signs. How about that?
Yep.
Shoot, so this is A&A, and even if it's cut out, we had a good laughing session.
We
because
did.
Of a very stupid joke.
We did.
So I would say peace.
Peace.